Yun nga kasi mahaba kasi talaga itong laban na ito 'no, kasi kailangan mo ring ano, kailangan mo ring gisingin yung utak nung mga tao, eh. Kailangan mo ring
Correct, correct.
ano, kailangan mo ring i-educate sila kung ano ba yung gusto nilang bansa, ayun. And
Yes, yes.
yung ganyang klaseng consciousness, yung national consciousness na ganyan na sinasabi ko even before I started vlogging, yun yung pinakita kasi ni PRRD sa atin, na we can
Yes,
actually start dreaming for a Philippines that we thought was impossible. Yung
yes,
Philippines
exactly.
na hindi hawak ng oligarchs, yung Philippines
Yes,
na, nagbibigay ng tamang serbisyo para sa mga kapwa nating Pilipino,
correct.
yung Pilipinong walang excuses. Sabi, Mayor Baste said in his most recent interview sa Hague with Alvin, the sad reality is that no matter what we say or do, if the military refuses to stand with people, our efforts will certainly fail. I think ano 'no, kapag ka talagang aasahan natin yung military na tumayo para sa atin, hindi talaga sila tatayo para sa atin. Ako, I want mass movement and I want us to impose ourselves in an equivocal manner because I think that is a way to convince the men in uniform to side with us. Siguro kapag hindi nangyari yun, kapagka kunwari lumabas tayo, nag-impose tayo ng sarili natin, at hindi tayo pa rin kinampihan ng men in uniform, baka siguro kailangan na talagang may ano 'no, pagka gano'n nangyari baka kailangan na siguro talaga na may dumanak, gano'n. And I think kapagka kunwari nagkaroon ng malawakang rally, talagang malaking-malaki na rally at walang nangyari afterwards, siguradong-sigurado ako na magkakaroon ng massive rebellion sa bansa. Maraming mamumundok, maraming magpi-pick up ng arms if nothing happens. So those are the consequences of kaya nga sabi ko walang talo diyan. 'Pag magra-rally kayo at i-impose ninyo ang mga sari-sarili natin, 'pag magra-rally tayo at i-impose natin ang sari-sarili natin, walang talo diyan because it's going to start something. It is going to start a spark and it might be something that is needed for a change that we want for our country no matter how long it will take, gano'n. So, yun. So, impose natin yung mga sarili-sarili natin and always ask ourselves, imbis na ano, imbis na we're pointing to someone else on, hindi ganito ang gawin natin, lumabas kayo," or something like that. Siguro dapat ang tanong natin parati sa sarili natin, ano ba yung kaya mong ibigay? Ano ba yung mga sacrifices na kaya mong ibigay? Actually, sa totoo lang, eto narinig ko 'tong mga kwento na 'to sa mga gathering ng mga dito sa Pilipinas, yung mga gathering ng mga CEO, yung mga parang
Mm-hmm.
kasi yung mga 'yan, meron yang mga ano, yung economic outlook kasi mga businessman 'yan, eh. So, nagkikita-kita sila
Yeah,
regularly in a year in order to project kung ano yung mga economic, condition ng bansa because it's going to help their ano, their projection for their businesses and whatnot, gano'n. Makakatulong siya sa pagpo-project ng negosyo nila yung mga short-term projections nila. So, gumagawa talaga sila ng event, in order to discuss and have a feel of the real economic condition. So, nag-a-ask sila ng mga speaker, mga respected na mga ekonomista, respected na mga analyst, economic analyst, in order to talk about it, yung mga ano 'no, yung mga current economic conditions natin. Marami talaga na mga negosyante ang hindi na talaga natutuwa sa current situation right now.
Mm.
Kahit sila
Of
hindi rin
course.
talaga sila ano, hindi rin talaga sila hindi nahihirapan na rin sila sa sitwasyon, gano'n.
Yeah.
So, I do not know how we are going to link the ano 'no, to link the chains para magkasama-sama tayo na kapagka hinugot mo isang hilahan na from the employees to the companies to the ordinary Filipino, the employed and unemployed, from the believers and unbelievers, that we could really ano, parang come together and impose ourselves of what we really want to do. Yun nga kasi mahaba kasi talaga itong laban na ito 'no, kasi kailangan mo ring ano, kailangan mo ring gisingin yung utak nung mga tao, Kailangan mo ring
Correct.
ano, kailangan mo ring i-educate sila kung ano ba yung gusto nilang bansa, ayun. And
Yes. Yes.
yung ganyang klaseng consciousness, yung national consciousness na ganyan na sinasabi ko even before I started vlogging. Yun yung pinakita kasi ni PRRD sa atin, na we can actually start dreaming for a Philippines that we thought was impossible. Yung
Yes,
Philippines
exactly.
na hindi hawak ng oligarchs, yung Philippines
Yes.
na, nagbibigay ng tamang serbisyo para sa mga kapwa nating Pilipino, yung Pilipinong walang excuses, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Gano'n.
Exactly.
So
Alam mo, doon ko na-realize talaga, pwede pala. Pwede naman pala. Ang daming realizations that time, nung pag-upo ni PRRD. Tsaka ano, nabanggit mo yung about doon sa mga businessmen. Alam mo, nung biglang nag-decide si Bangag na mag-wage hike, in this crisis, what a fucking idiot. As in, sabi ko, Diyos ko, ah, si, ah, dun, as in, I was so speechless kasi may dito sa UAE, I have a very small business na as in nagtanggal kami ng tao kasi nahihirapan kami dahil sa pagmahal, dahil sa giyera.
oo, oo.
Tapos sa Philippines, grabe it's too hard economically everything. Tapos magpapadagdag siya ng sweldo. Of course, it is very much required kasi yung mga manggagawa kailangan din nila ng ano kasi dahil sa pagtaas ng presyo. But then, anong i ano ang isisweldo ng may-ari na he is also suffering,
Mm,
'di ba?
oo.
Sira ulo
Well,
talaga.
ayun na nga, yan ang ano, yan ang mga bagay na na kailangan talaga nating harapin, for the next kung hindi natin matututunan kung paano kumilos as one, it is something that we have to face until 2028. Ayan. Yung FB ads tax pa nila, kaloka din, di nila alam how many test businesses do to get the most effective ads, sabi ni Tinkerbell. Ayun.
Oo
I
nga,
also
sira ulo.
want our healthcare system to improve talaga. Kasi Davao City and Sultan Kudarat have free healthcare. Sabi ko, kaya naman pala, bakit di gawin sa buong Pilipinas? Ayun. Actually, kudos sa OFWs, talagang rally kung rally kapag andyan si Bangag. Sana tayo din dito sa Pinas. It took
Unfortunately, we can't do it in UAE.
mm,
Masyadong
strict,
very strict dito.
very strict
Yes,
siya. Oo. It took
very
several
strict.
years para mabuo yung people power versus Marcos Sr. We already know kulang, pero it has to start somewhere. So I don't see the point in saying it kasi kung sapat na, di na need maghikayat pa. Kaya nga, tama no, tama si Strictly After Jures no. Kaya nga dapat ang ano natin is really to focus on how to ano no, to get more people to see what we are seeing. Ayan. Daliwasang Bonifacio is a good start. Oh, yung sa Liwasang Bonifacio, sige na kahit pa sabihin natin, hindi na, ano, no, yung parang, this is not the kind of rally that I want, yung mga ganong ibang mga eksena ng ibang mga tao dyan. Kung ganun yung mga etos balungos nila, ano ang tawag dito, hayaan na lang muna natin, ang importante lumalabas yung mga tao.
Correct.
Maturuan muna
At
natin
saka
lumabas yung mga
ano,
tao at
kailangan
mas encourage
we
natin
need
sila to
to
push back.
spread the message as marami tayo DDS, marami tayo. But I find few people in my ang dami kong friend, mga konti lang naman, 2,000. Pero konti lang talaga nakikita ko nagshi-share of what's happening
Mm,
sa
mm,
Liwasan. Kailangan ko pang pumunta sa mga pages na alam mo, nandun, yung engineer Berto ba yun, pumupunta sa page
mm,
niya, tapos chine-check kung ano nangyayari. But um, I think kulang sa dissemination of information. I think we
mm.
need to do that. We need to help
Yeah,
this
and we need to
whole
do it
movement.
for ano, we need to do it for our family members, sa mga kaibigan
Yes,
natin,
yes,
kamag-anak, ganyan. Ayun,
exactly.
ayan lang. Anyway, Miss
Anyway,
Jolie,
thank you
ah,
so much.
papagsarahin ko na ng tindahan si Dr. Toto, ha?
Sige, sige.
Ayan.
Siya, sige.
Yung mga
I'll add
dumaga,
you.
kanina nakikinig lang ako eh.
Okay.
Lagi
Thank you,
ako
thank you.
nakikinig. Lagi ako nakikinig sa'yo habang may ginagawa ko ng trabaho.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much po. Sige, sige po. Teka lang ha,
Thank
paalam lang
you.
ako kay,
Thank you so
kay Ma'am
much.
Julie.
Hello, Ma'am Julie.
Thank,
Ayan.
thank you.
Thank you,
Hi. Hi, Toto
Julie.
Tirador. Tirador ka ng ano? Ano ba tinitira mo? Tirador ng
Sino
ano?
gusto titirahin?
Ng kaning
Ah,
lamig.
Sige.
Hindi ganito yan
Sige.
na nakikita kong
Thank you so
frustration
much,
ng
guys.
lahat.
Okay,
Nakikita kong
thank
frustration
you,
na
Miss Julie. Ayan. Okay, Dr. Toto, ano po ang gusto niyo pong i-share?
hindi, mag-share lang ako kasi nakita kong frustration ni Julie. She is not alone. Dami dyan. May mga kausap din ako, ganun din. Kasi dito, sa rally sa Maynila,
Ah,
marami gusto pumunta, kaya lang walang pera. Yan ang pinakaunang problema. Kumbaga sobrang mahal ng ano doon ng mga bilihin sa Maynila. Ako ka, may hirap ako bibili ng gasolina, tataas naman gasolina sa ngayong araw. So ang sa akin lang is nakikinig na marami nakikinig sa iyo. Ang sa akin lang is do not lose hope. Kasi yung ginawa kanina, yung kangaroo court ang tawag ko ron. Dapat kasi ang batas kasi sa PINA ay una, dapat may probable cause para mag-issue ng PINA. Ano naman ang basihan ng probable cause? Babalik ka ngayon dun sa Section 2, Article 3 ng Tagalogin ko lang ng Constitution natin na ang parang search warrant yan. Sa pagpabigay ng search warrant, kailangan may probable cause na mag-determine ay ang judge. So, dapat may nagreklamo. So, pag-usapan natin yung impeachment, may probable cause ba sila sa pag-usapan natin yung target nila is unexplained wealth. May probable cause ba sila sa unexplained wealth? Tapos, narinig ko nga sinasabi mo, Joey, at saka si Sas, nakakatawa. Kung may probable cause sila, bakit gusto nila maipalabas ang mga bank records para malaman? Ibig sabihin, wala pa pala silang alam. So, this is a situation, kagaya ng may pulis gusto pumasok sa bahay kasi may baril ang isang tao, but then, dapat kang kukuha ng search warrant. At pag-apply sa search warrant, ang testigo mo dapat may personal na alam o personal niya nakita din.
Dr. Toto,
So,
anong masasabi mo na nagdi-differentiate si Shell Jokno na magkaiba raw kasi ang search warrant at subpoena?
ay, kapag kagaguhan yun, mali yun. Kasi unang-una, he doesn't seem to know the difference between the subpoena and search warrant because subpoena is another form of that kind. Kasi nga, hindi ka rin pwede makakuha ng search ng subpoena kasi ang subpoena intention niya is only for the purpose of yung mga documents. Yan ang original niya. Tsaka mga documents lang talaga. Ngayon, yung search warrant, maaring kasama ang documents sa loob ng bahay pag pinasok mo kasi magsimula yan sa Article 2 na sinasabi, Article 3, Section 2 na sinasabi sa English, the right of the people to be secured in their homes, papers, and effects. Papers, kasama dyan. And effects shall be inviolable against unreasonable searches and seizures. And the no warrant of arrest or search warrant shall issue except upon probable cause. So, subpoena is a part of the totality of the search warrant. So, ang another form, yung pinakabagong form ng search warrant, yung warrant for the cellphone, mga devices. So,
Mhm.
electronic devices naman yun. So, ngayon lang, I just want to assure sa ating mga mga tagapakinig sa iyo, don't lose hope. Kasi unang-una, technically, habang dinadaya naman ni Cheese, that gave a lot force for the group of attorney season to get quick TRO from the Supreme Court. Bakit? Grabe ang grave abuse of discretion. Una, number one grave abuse of discretion is violation of due process. Bakit pa magpa-debate si Chis Escudero,
Escudero.
tapos meron na pala siyang prepared decision, binasa? Hindi pwede yun. Pagkatapos,
Malamang
ang
nagsabi na rin yan si malamang nagsabi na rin yan si Cheese sa caucus
hindi
Nagtapos
pwede,
sila.
hindi nila pwede dalhin sa caucus na sila lang ganun. Kasi those involved are not only the parties. Lahat tayo po na Pilipino na citizens, as long as you're a registered voter, may karapatan tayo mag-file sa korte for the purpose of intervening what is happening in the impeachment proceedings. So, ang ginawa pa nila number 2 nila na mali, walang nakikita ang tao na nagbutuhan. Dapat butuhan yan. Hindi pwede yung gano'n. Tapos, babalik tayo dun sa bakit ka pa nagdebate, mayroon na palang decision. What's the purpose of the debate? For a show to the public? Kung pumayag sila ni Alan Peter dyan, it is just like Alan Peter's group are conspiring with the Chis Escudero, kung gano'n. Pero hindi ko naman makikita sila sa kanila ang kanilang damdamin ay nakikita ko naman sa pagsasalita sila. But anyway, what happens is, I just consider it as a patent force that will give the group of Sarah's lawyers to get a quick TRO from the Supreme Court. It's very
I think
substantive.
they are I think they are kasi towards the end nagmanifest si attorney season ng certified
Yes.
through
Humihingi siya ng kopya.
Oo.
So, yun na yun. Pero on the other hand, may suspicion din ako kay Cheese na nagkukunwari lang, na parang sinadya na yun to give ground to the other group. Parang gano'n na gano'n nakikita ko dyan.
May rin talaga, may laro rin talaga si Cheese, may politics.
Mahilig maglaro. Kasi sa totoo lang, feel comfortable din, Joey. Tama yung sinabi mo kanina. All of them, ilan ba sa kanila ang re-electionist? At saka tatakbo. Kahit sabihin mo si Joel, I know the father of Joel is running for senator. I know the brother of Win Gatchalian, Rex, is running. They need the votes of the DDS voters. So, sigurado ko, at the end of the day, hindi nila bibitawan yung 16 votes. Kasi sa usaping 16 votes, hindi nila mananalo dyan eh. Unang-una, yung mga senador na buboto, may justification, may moral ground sila, buboto ng pabor kay Inday. Bakit? They have already set up the mindset of the people that everything, come what may, even if the evidence is strong against Inday, still the allies of Inday are morally convinced to vote for Inday. So, all the senator allies of Inday need to do is ganito lang. Huwag kahit hindi sila buboto, mag-boycott lang sila. Siyam lang ang kailangan na hindi makaboto, tapos ng laban. Kaya don't worry.
Thank you Dr. Toto. No? I think alam nila na mahirapan sila sa botohan eh. So
Yes.
kaya ang goal nila is to milk every drop of the impeachment by prolonging it.
Okay. Tama
Because
yan.
every trial, moving forward, every trial would be a party to throw mud on Inday Sara's face. It's an opportunity. Every trial day is an opportunity for them to throw mud on Inday Sara's face. Ganyan na magiging mindset nila dyan.
So nakita mo ba yung nila, depression, when at the time Ping Lacson asked Chis Escudero if the statement made by Chis Escudero at the start of the proceedings that they need 16 votes,
Mm.
and citing the case of Bayan versus Zamora. Kasi sa Bayan versus Zamora, 23 senators lang.
Mm.
So, for you to have a proposed treaty to be approved by the Senate, 2/3 votes. So, it was a case of treaty. So, how the problem, one of the issues was this whether or not 16 votes would be needed to to approve the treaty.
Oo.
2023, still 16.
Still
Kaya
16.
yan din,
Two-thirds
comfortable.
of all the members oo. Ayun.
Kaya kasi Cheese naman, alam ko may laro si Cheese, kaya nagalit din sila kay Cheese, di ba?
Mm.
Naalala mo yung pagkatapos doon, nagpalabas kagad ng statement si Rimulya na Cheese is not yet off the hook. Pati sila ni Joel. So, yun ay mga warning sa kanila yun. To stay on course or else, parang ganun.
Oo, for sure yan. Ayun. Anyway,
Ang isa naman ko comfort ko is too close a time na. Malapit na eleksyon. Kaya wala tayong dapat katatakutan dito. Ngayon, ang another thing is one that I can assure all those who are worrying is this. Did you notice how many days are required for one witness to be completed? 2 days. So, may 91 sila, minus 6. So, meron pa natira 85. So, in 85 witnesses nila, kung every 2 days, that will turn into 170 days. How much is 1 year? 170 days. 3 days a week lang sila hearing. So, divided by 3 mo, 90 na lang. So, that is equivalent to 30 weeks. Ang isang taon, 52 weeks lang. Ngayon, ang testigo pa ng depensa. Kaya more than 1 year, abutin pa to ng filing of candidacy sa October. Hindi pa matatapos yan. Tapos, ito naman, papasok na ngayon kasi ang constitution natin nagsasabi, after the opening of the Congress, the President is required to submit in 30 days the National Expenditure Program, yung budget, in 30 days. And then after that, tuloy-tuloy na naman ang magkukumahog naman mga senador at congressmen, mag-aagawa na naman sa budget. Alam mo naman ang laro
budget
na
season
pera.
na naman eh.
So, mauubos naman yan, magpo-postpone ng hearing yan sa impeachment. So, ganoon na kita ko dyan. So, don't worry, everything is actually still working in our favor. Ganoon na kasimple. At saka, sa grave threats na kaso, wala na, tapos ng laban, talo na sila ron. Kaya the sign of surrender on their part when they announced that we are no longer presenting Zuleika Lopez and Colonel
Belli and the other witnesses.
Kasi pag kinita ako, siyempre, experienced trial lawyer ako. Nakita ko yun, nakita ko yung testimonya that they intended to present for Zuleika. Iyon yung pinipilit dalhin ni Colonel, sino yung Colonel babaeng yun? Dadalhin nila si Zuleika Lopez sa Correctional Institute for Women on that day. So, iyan ang pipresent mo. Di talo na sila kaagad. Yung nagugulat ako sa kanila, anong klaseng, what kind of lawyers are they that they do not even know what to do? Tapos natatawa ako dun sa presentasyon nila na panay objection. Alam mo, kung sa loob ka ng korte, magagalit sa yung judge pag panay object sa iyo. Kasi yung flow of thought ng judge, nasisira. Oo, kasi ako naman, sa practice ko as a lawyer, hindi ko ugali mag-object kasi ma-offend ko yung feeling ng judge. I want the judge's favor. So ngayon, kung hindi ko makan, kasi wala naman akong worry, kahit objectionable pa yung presentation, at the end of the day, himay-himayin pa rin ng judge kung alin ang admissible, alin ang hindi admissible. So, actually, yung ginawa ni Ligutan, the first day, 4 hours, it took him 4 hours to present his, what we called as direct examination. If I were the one who presented that, it could 30 minutes is very long for me to complete the task of presenting the video. At tapos makikita pa ng tao, naintindihan ng tao. Pansin mo, nung araw na video lang ni Inday na nagagalit, sabi, ay, nagkausap ko ng isang tao. At sasabihin ko, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Marcos, at saka si Martin Romualdez kung ako'y patayin nila. Yun lang lagi pinipresent nila sa publiko. Eh ako naman, hindi ko naman alam yun na mayroon pa palang earlier portion yung yung video, tsaka may after portion pa. So nung nakita na to, buti naman, pinresent naman ni Attorney Narbasa yung karugtong, yung pang-umpisa at karugtong. Yun naintindihan na ng tao. Ano bang impresyon ng mga tao nakikinig? Lalo pag yung makasara, ay, meron naman pala eh. So, ibig sabihin, slowly, Sarah regained the composure because of those presentations of portions of videos that they intentionally omitted. Sa kanilang paikot-ikot na nag-viral na yun na lang nakikita ng tao. Pero at least, sa portion na yan, they are hoping against hope that something good will come out of Matibag. Pero wala ako nakita. Nausisa ko na kasi yung magiging testimony ni Matibag. Wala.
Anong fearless forecast mo bukas, Dr. Toto, sa
wala, mapapahiya lang sila. Mapapahiya sila kasi na-studyhan naman. Nakita ko naman ang kaliber naman ng mga abogado ni Inday. Magaling lahat. Pinag-isipan nila, pinagplanuhan nila bago nila ipresenta. So, ang forecast ko dyan is mapapahiya si Matibag pati sila. So,
yan
ang worry ni...
Mas so exciting. I think yung mga hindi nanood ng impeachment trial, bukas manood kayo. Kasi exciting eh. Matibag.
Julie, huwag ka magsabi na hindi ka na manood. Manood ka para maintindihan ninyo.
Makaganti-ganti man lang tayo kay Matibag. Ayan.
Hindi, kung bukas ko may time ako, kasi marami na akong ginagawang legal writings, sasabayan ko yung hearing, bibigay ako ng commentaries para maintindihan na nila nakarinig. So, yung gagawin halimbawa ng abogado nila, karamihan kasi sa mga abogado, mayroon akong kilala mga abogado, naniningil sa kliyente kung may 1,000 per objection eh. Tapos magyayabang, kita mo, ginawa ko. Kahit ang mga client kasi, hindi nila intindihan kung ano pinag-usapan. Hindi nila alam, natalo din pala sila.
At the end
yung mga tactics ng mga karamihan ng abogado. So, ano yan, pag nasa limelight pa sila, one of their intentions in their mind, whether they like to admit it or not, is actually ay maka-invite ng pasikat siya, maraming client pupunta sa kanya. Ganun. Pero anyway, feel comfortable. Kasi at the end of the day, 4 na articles ito. I just want to summarize the 4 articles and I want them to be contented. Just watch the proceedings. Number 1, tumba na yung grave threats. Kasi whether they like it or not, grave threat as a crime is a crime that pag-usapan natin ang grave threats with conditions. Kailan mangyari punishable ang grave threats with conditions? Ang condition niya is parang ang nature niya is parang hold up. Give me your money or I'll kill you. Or blackmailing. So, you are putting the person being trained, you are putting the person being treated in a situation wherein if he will not do, he will be killed or he will be
correct.
But in this case, if you will do, then you will be killed. So how can you punish the person giving out the warning? I rather call it properly as warning, not threat. The person giving out the warning, if BBM is killed, who will you imprison? Patay na si Inday. Paano mo ba siya ikukulong? So, isa pa,
hindi siya magra-ripen into crime Dr. Toto. Diba? Hindi siya magra-ripen into crime. Kasi nga, yung condition, para ma-meet yung condition, mamamatay muna si Inday. So, how can
Tama
that
ka.
ripen into a crime? It cannot ripen into a crime. Ngayon sinasabi ni, hindi, yung threat naman with condition, meron talagang oo, merong ganon. But when the
Meron, pero
condition
ibang
is met,
kondisyon.
for example, yung hold up to, 'di ba, Dr. Toto,
Ah,
hold up to, bigay mo sa akin yung pera, kung hindi, sasaksakin kita,
gano'n
binigay
na, parang hold up, gano'n na.
hindi mo binigay yung pera, so ibig sabihin na-meet yung condition niya para saksakin ka,
Ah,
'di ba? So,
so,
ibig sabihin yung condition dapat doable,
oo.
dapat possible yung condition,
Ta
magagawa siya.
tama
Eh
'yan may sinasabi si Inday, which is actually the correct interpretation sinabi ni Inday. Active ba yung threat? Hindi
mm,
naman active, That will only be activated if they will do something. So,
mm,
ngayon sabi naman ni yung natutuwa ako kay Attorney Edward Chico, yung stand-up comedian na abogado.
mm.
Sabi, alam mo nagagalit na sila diyan sa Green Street na nun kasi gusto na patayin si Inday, Takot sila baka mapatay sila.
Mm.
May balak talaga sila kay Inday, patay. Ngayon isa
May balak
pa,
talaga sila.
ang
Sila yung
pinaka
ano,
pinaka most correct talaga na rason bakit hindi encrypted ganito. At saka sabihin ko na lang hindi siya punishable. May tinatawag tayo sa mitigating or justifying circumstance. Sa
mm,
Article 10, Article 11, Article 12, yung justifying circumstance of self-defense. There are 3 requisites for you to invoke perfect self-defense. Number 1, if there is provocation on the part of the person against whom the self-defense is being invoked. Then
mm,
number 2, there is no provocation or no sufficient provocation on the part of the one invoking the self-defense.
mm.
Number 3, you employed the means that
The
is
means that is
reasonable. So
reasonable.
ngayon, kung ang treated mo kasi ang context ng istorya, nagtanong si Princess Maui, Vice Pres, ano ba masasabi mo doon sa tinatawag na Operation Romanov?
Mm,
So, you will notice that it was only the first instance in that 2 minute and 26 seconds video, 22 minutes, 2 hours and 26 minutes video that Inday said about that. In the earlier portion, she did not say anything.
mm,
Therefore, we can always argue that it was stated in the sudden burst of reaction. If that is so, then there is no what we call as mens rea. Ibig sabihin, intention to commit. Para maintindihan natin intention to commit, alam mo ba yung krimen mo na ginawa? Kung hindi mo alam, then you are in good faith. There is no mens rea. So, if you are telling it in a sudden burst or disgust, ay walang mens rea. So, wala yan. So, ngayon, kung ganon, makikita mo na complete
Which is
self-defense ang ginawa
which
ni
is
Inday.
Dr. Toto, which is very likely na yan ang gagamitin na reason ni Matibag bukas pag natanong siya doon sa grade threat niya.
Alam
Di
mo,
ba?
si Matibag, he is a willing tool to be used. He allowed himself to be used. Pagkatapos, ang style niya, the way I size him up, he is a kind of guy who is fond of stretching the definition of the law. Gaya rin sila, yung ibang kasama niya, si Bendalo Ombudsman, tsaka si Bendalo Senator. Si Bendalo Ombudsman, ino-overstretch niya ang batas. Halimbawa, let us talk about Marcolita. Yung kaso nila kay Marcolita, plunder. Tapos, ang elemento ng plunder is, number 1, he is a public officer. Number 2, he amassed the wealth. Tapos, the wealth is ill-gotten. Tapos, that ill-gotten wealth was amassed through crimes or overt acts. O, ito kayo yung sitwasyon natin. Tumanggap si Marcolita ng 75 million. After na tumanggap, inakusahan pala gumawa ng krimen sa pamamagitan ng hindi pag-report sa ng susi. Tapos hindi gumawa dito ng krimen sa hindi paglagay sa salin. So we are looking at the situation, you get the money first before committing the crime. They are putting the cart before the horse. Dapat through crime, simultaneous or before ang crime.
And those are not the crimes contemplated by plunder.
So ngayon, hindi na siya plunder.
Hindi yun yung mga crime na kino-contemplate ng plunder na
So, ibig sabihin, walang indicate. So, ang tingnan naman natin, nagbago sila ng argumento. Ginawa nila na ngayon yung receipt of money, and that receipt of money, they treated it as a crime of violating Presidential Decree 46, which plainly says that kung makatanggap ka ng pera by reason of the office, ibig sabihin, kung tumanggap ka ng pera dahil sa iyong opisina, the word dahil or by reason of. Sa kanya, tanong natin, maglagay tayo ng sitwasyon. Ikaw, danay ka, halimbawa, o kapatid ka ni Marcolita. Mayaman ka. Binigyan mo si Marcolita. Can you now say that Marcolita committed the crime by reason of office kasi kapatid naman niya nagbigay? Kung nanay niya nagbigay, was there a crime? So, ibig sabihin po, ang word or phrase na by reason of ay it refers to a situation whereby the giver can expect something good in return. So, dito, wala akong nakita something good in return. Bakit? January 2025 na binigay. Kailan nag-start ang campaign period? February. So, nag-decision na rin ang COMELEC earlier. Kinasuhan siya ng COMELEC. Ang COMELEC absolved Marcolita
kasi wala
because
ko
of
ng-
the
walang-
Peñera Doctrine. Kasi sa Peñera Doctrine, sinabi ng Supreme Court that there is no violation or election violation if there is no start yet of the campaign period.
If it's
Although, naging
uh,
complicated lang, complication lang dahil October pa nag-file ng candidacy. So meaning to say, the Supreme Court said that the act of filing of the candidacy is not in itself, does not in itself elevate the person to committing election violations during that period as guilty of crimes associated with election. Hindi. So kaya Peñera Doctrine, at nagbuto-boto, 6 na commissioner ang bumoto na inakwit si Kwan. Inabsolve si Cabarcoleta. So, ibig sabihin, there was no crime. You cannot now say that because of Susi, he amassed wealth. So, next is, bakit sa salin hindi pa sila nagkakaso?
Dr. Toto, 'di ba? Whatever income that you get out of the kunwari kunwari hindi mo naubos or whatever yung campaign funds. Because I
Ano yan?
remember Isko Moreno was
Si
asked,
Isko, hindi niya binalik.
hindi niya binalik. So what he did, he paid income tax for the money and it became his money.
Okay. So,
Diba?
ganito yun.
That's what he did.
Kay Marcolita, it did not fit into the election law, but it fitted into donation law. So, nagbigay si Mike Defensor ng 30 million and he paid for the donations tax. That is 6% of 30 million. 6 times 3 is 18. 1.8 million binayad niya. Tapos si Joseph Espiritu, nagbigay 25 million, nagbayad din ng donor's tax na 6%. So 6 times 25, that is 1.5 million. Tapos si Aristotle Viray, nagbigay ng 20 million, ang 6% na tax niya to be computed, that becomes 1.2 million. Here comes the situation whereby the donors obligingly paid for the donor's tax. Akalain mo, ikaw pa nagbabayad, ikaw pa magbibigay, ikaw pa magbayad ng donor's tax. Karamihan sa nagbibigay sa mga politiko, Joey, patago. Hindi inanunsyo. So, walang donations tax. So, ngayon, with the fact that it was established in the decision of the COMELEC that there were 3 receipts issued by the BIR for the donor's taxes, it should be considered as an act of good faith for the 3 persons. Kasi nagbayad sila ng donor's taxes eh. So next thing is, for it to be plundered along with others, then there must be what we call as evidence or proof by prima facie level of evidence that the 3 givers conspired with each other to give money to Marcolita. Natatawa ko, hanggang ngayon wala ako nakitang inanunsyo na may ebidensya sila na nag-usap-usap si Mike Defensor, si Joseph Espiritu, at si Aristotle Biray na magbigay ng pera. So without any proof that there was conspiracy between or among Mike, Joseph, and Aristotle, wala na dapat plunder.
Ah.
So gayon, kung sabihin na natin, i-treat natin as a crime for the purpose only of trial. Kasi ang style natin sa Pilipinas magpaliwanag ka na lang sa presinto pag inuli ka. Wala kang kasalanan, sir. Pagpaliwanag ka lang sa korte. Ganon ang sistema sa atin So ngayon, dapat ang ikakaso lang ng ombudsman kay Marcolita is 3 counts of violation of Presidential Decree 46.
46. Which is
Yun.
kinaso rin nila. Kinaso rin
Kinaso
nila.
nila. Dapat yun lang kinaso nila. Wala nang plunder.
Kinaso
Yun
rin
ang
nila
masasabi ko.
pagkatapos, nung kinaso nila yun, non-bailable din.
Ang non-billable doon sa plunder yun. So,
Hindi, inano nila, Dr. Toto, kinaso nila pagkatapos non-bailable din.
anyway,
Kasi dapat hindi, di ba? Kasi hindi naman yun mabigat na
Hindi, wala ang parusa 5 years lang maximum So, available yun dapat. So anyway,
kasi kinabit nila nga sa
sa plunder lang siya hindi makapagpiyansa. Anyway, kung ako naman ang abogado ni Marcolita, alam mo, ginawa ko na kasi ito sa ilang clients ko I-submit niya na for decision on that. I-admit niya, ganun ebidensya ni Mr. Ombudsman. Sige, tanggapin ko yan, ebidensya nyo. And we will just let the court appreciate kung magtama ba ebidensya nyo.
Paano kung accessory penalty niya? Hindi na siya
wala lahat. Hindi ibig sabihin, why I talk about that in that manner, because I am confident na ma-acquit si Marcolita. So may matanda na nakamakros mo ba yung yung police colonel na nahuli sa City of Dreams na nagkasino? Pumunta siya sa akin, kinuha niya ko abogado niya. Ganon ang ginawa ko sa kanya sa Parañaque City Metropolitan Trial Court. Nagulat nga yung mga judge hindi na ko magpatrial. Sabi, aminin na namin ang akusasyon niyo sa lahat. Tapos ito naman ang aming sagot. We will just submit the case for decision na. Ganon. Tapos in 30 days, nagpalabas ng decision ng judge, acquitted ang police colonel na yun na nahuli na naglalaro ng casino sa City of Dreams.
Anyway, tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari, Dr. Toto.
So, sa akin lang. Anyway, papabirbidawan din, papasok na lang ako noon ng araw. Ilang araw na ako lagi nakikinig sa iyo. I'm just listening while I'm doing my work.
Sige. Dr. Toto, papasara na natin yung tindahan kay LD Kasi alas 3 na.
Sige.
Matutulog pa tayo para makapanood tayo ng impeachment bukas. Ayan, maraming salamat, Dr. Toto.
Okay, maraming salamat din, Joey, sa kay LD.
Thank you. Maraming
wala
salamat.
naman.
Nandiyan pa yata pero baka may ginagawa. Ayan. Hello, LD.
LD, take it away.
Ayan. LD, nandiyan ka pa ba? Dr. Toto, thank you Maraming salamat
Nakamute siya.
Sige, papaano ko na lang. Ayan. Hello, LD. Si LD Bagman ko to Nagpabati ng birthday niya.
Hello, narinig niyo na ako, sorry.
Hello. Ayan,
Hello,
narinig ka na namin.
And sorry, may sinasagot lang na client. Sorry. Pero wait lang. Ganito, urgent. Okay, ayun po. Kasi ang naabutan ko lang kanina is yung sentiment ni Ma'am Joey about people not coming out in streets.
Ni Ma'am Jolie. Oo.
Yes po. So mag-comment lang ako ng a little bit of my observation about what's the difference between yung rally natin compared to the rally before. Kasi based on my observation lang, parang marami din naman gustong mag-rally. If we are expecting the same outcome as the old EDSA revolution, I don't think we're there yet. I feel like the reality kasi ngayon is most people are more focused on surviving day to day. Mas priority nila kumita, yun na magbayad ng bills and stuff, magpakain ng pamilya. Just like me, kasi I was monitoring yung INC rally and was about to go on July 4 kasi wala kaming pasok, mabuhay ang mga VA na puyat. Wala kaming pasok ng July 4 kasi Independence Day sa US.
Independence
So
Day sa
I
US.
was committed with my Italian friends na mag-attend
Oo.
yung magiging first ko sana. First
Mm.
rally na ma-attend ko, which didn't happen kasi nagbaba
Kinat short ng ano.
ng announcement si Italy na wala na ngang wala
Oo.
nang rally.
Mm.
Pero going back to what I'm saying, yung ilang araw na rally ng INC, nasa bahay lang ako, I was just monitoring it kasi wala din akong I have to survive din. I have to work.
Mm.
Kaya I feel like madaming may sentiments kasi hindi siya automatically nagta-translate into people actually showing up in the streets.
Mm.
So if we're talking purely about what makes protests gain more attention, I mean history shows because most of us can attest to it that the more chaotic or confrontational a demonstration becomes,
Oo.
the more coverage and public attention it tends to get.
Mm.
If you know what I get what I'm saying, Miss Jo. I think that's also why a lot of people perceives Takatmutings or Dilawan as being more effective sa mga rally kasi this brand na nila to eh. They're very much it's in their genes already maging violent sa protest. I think that's what we're missing kasi most of the rallies that we are having are peaceful. And then compared to the other, the old EDSA revolution rallies, they're more violent. I think that's what we're missing. Yung a little bit of violence sa rally, which I doubt na maibibigay natin at this era, at this time of or at our time now. Ayun, yun lang naman ang gusto kong i-comment kay Miss Julie na ayun po Miss Julie, wag po tayo mawawala ng pag-asa. I mean, na lang, kapit pa lang ng super onti na lang. And 2028 is just around the corner. Makakatawag din tayo. Yun lang naman. Kasi I can't comment on the impeachment, Mr. Kasi I was sleeping during the trial. I have work kasi sa gabi. So I really can't comment on the trial. But I'm seeing clips on online about the arguments between Jokno and Attorney Powa, which super galing ni Attorney Powa.
True. Ayun. Ano lang siguro, no? Yun nga eh, parang I think yung instead of naiintindihan ko yung sentiment ni Miss Jolie no kanina na sana lumabas na kayo whatever ganyan. Pero at the same time kaya nga lagi rin ako nagre-remind sa mga kababayan natin na instead of kailangan alam natin yung goal natin. Ang goal natin is really to strong national consciousness, 'di ba? Ano ba talaga yung gusto nating mangyari? Ano yung vision natin sa bansa natin? Yan yung mga ganyang bagay, kaya nating i-share yan sa mga kaibigan natin, sa mga kamag-anak natin, sa mga relatives natin and things like that. That's number 1. Number 2 is always ask yourself what you can do. Ano ba yung kaya mong ibigay? Kasi hindi nga tayo nasa pare-parehas na starting point eh. 'Di ba? May mga taong kailangang kumita for their everyday needs, ganyan. May mga tao na hindi kaya yung mga sunod-sunod na rally, ganyan or what not, ganyan. And then from there, i-assess natin ano yung mga kaya nating isakripisyo. 'di ba? I-assess natin kung ano yung mga kaya nating ibigay doon sa movement. And then kasi ano yan eh, kailangan nating turuan yung sarili natin on how to do it eh. Sabi ko nga, it's not gonna end with Inday Sara being our president in 2028. Yung pushback ng mga Pilipino sa mapang-abusong gobyerno is something that we have to learn. We need to create our own mechanism that we are not going to allow, in a way that we are not going to allow any bullshit to happen. Na hindi na tayo pwedeng pag nakaw-nakawan na lang ng pagkatapos, ano lang tayo, magti-TikTok-TikTok lang tayo as reply. Alam mo yon, that is something that we need to learn. And this is something that we need to learn even if Inday is already the president. Because it's not gonna end with her. Kailangan nating turuan yung mga sari-sarili natin at yung mga generation na susunod sa atin na do not take bullshit from any government officials.
That's true.
'Di ba? So, you know, let's go out when it is necessary if we can do some sacrifice, if we cannot do that, find other ways on how you can contribute. I think that kind of mindset is more helpful eh. Yung ganong ano no, yung ganong mindset na kung anong kayang gawin, yun yung iambag, 'di ba? Nandun na rin ako sa point na ano eh, na parang oo, sige sabihin na natin na yung rally ng INC is ano no, masyadong mabait for our liking, 'di ba? Totoo naman 'yan eh. Kahit ako eh, parang feeling ko, bait-bait naman ng rally ng INC, ano ba 'yan? Ganon. But beggars can't be choosers. At this point, basta magkakaroon ng pasta party, magdala kayo ng sarili niyong ulam. 'Di ba? Until we learn how to do it effectively, consistently, and in a more organized manner. 'Di ba? Ayun. So, anything else, LD?
Yun lang naman po. Um, Salamat sa mga nagpupuyat. It's almost 3 na, so salamat sa support kay Miss Joey and kay Sax. Yun lang naman, from your number one Batman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat, LD. Meron ka ng mga fans dito nagtatanong sila kung single ka.
Ay, ano
Ayan.
po? Ay!
Ayan, Ayan, mahal ka na daw ni Swordfish. Ayan.
Sorry po, sorry.
Ay, meron ka ng partner? Ayan.
Yes po.
Ayan, I'm
16
so
years.
sorry, Swordfish. Ayan. Busted ka agad. Ayan. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Maraming
Thank you, Miss
salamat.
Joey.
Ayan. Sas, meron ka pang closing remark bago tayo mag-end live? Andiyan ka pa ba, Sas?
Miss Joey.
Sige,
I
ako
can
na magbababa sa'yo. Ayan. Sas, andiyan ka pa? Sabi ni I love you, rally kit, kapote, pagkain, tent, payong, extra shirt, waterproof, backpacks. Ayan. 5 days, nandito si Secretary Rubio ng US. Dapat magingay tayo laban sa government ni Bangag. Yung pakikipagkasundo niya sa ICC. Ayun. True, magingay tayo dun sa Pax Silica. Yan. Ayun, tulog na si Sas. Oo nga, baka may ano na siya. At sige, eto na lang. Last na tong ano, yung comment ni Swordfish na ulit-ulit na ano. Ibababa ko na si Sas, feeling ko tulog na si Sas. Sabi, Mayor Bastes said in his most recent interview sa Hague with Alvin, the sad reality is that no matter what we say or do, if the military refuses to stand with people, our efforts will certainly fail. I think kapag ka talagang aasahan natin yung military na tumayo para sa atin, hindi talaga sila tatayo para sa atin. Ako, I want mass movement and I want us to impose ourselves in an unequivocal manner. Because I think that is a way to convince the men in uniform to side with us. Siguro kapag hindi nangyari yun, kapag kunwari lumabas tayo, nag-impose tayo ng sarili natin, at hindi tayo pa rin kinampihan ng men in uniform, baka siguro kailangan na talagang may ano 'no, pagka gano'n nangyari kailangan na siguro talaga na may dumanak, gano'n. And I think kapagka kunwari nagkaroon ng malawakang rally, talagang malaking-malaki na rally at walang nangyari afterwards, siguradong-sigurado ako na magkakaroon ng massive rebellion sa bansa. Maraming mamumundok. Maraming magpi-pick up ng arms if nothing happens. So those are the consequences of, kaya nga sabi ko walang talo diyan. 'Pag magra-rally kayo at i-impose ninyo ang mga sari-sarili natin, 'pag magra-rally tayo at i-impose natin ang sari-sarili natin, walang talo diyan because it's going to start something. It is going to start a spark. And it might be something that is needed for a change that we want for our country, no matter how long it will take. Ganon. So, yun. So, impose natin yung mga sarili-sarili natin and always ask ourselves, imbis na we're pointing to someone else on, hindi, ganito gawin natin, lumabas kayo, or something like that. Siguro dapat ang tanong natin parati sa sarili natin, ano ba yung kaya mong ibigay? Ano ba yung mga sacrifices na kaya mong ibigay? Kasi yung mga maliliit na sacrifices na yan para sa bansa mo, pag tayong lahat merong mga maliliit na sacrifices, siguro mapupuyat tayo ngayong araw na 'to, 'di ba? Mamamasahe tayo ngayong araw na ito, mga gano'ng bagay. Pag pinagsama-sama natin yung mga sakripisyo natin, it can move mountains. Ayun, okey? Ma'am Joey, pahabol po ma'am, puwede pa ba tayo umatras o i-cancel ang Paxili kapag si Inday na ang presidente? I think so, kasi parang executive agreement naman yung sa kanya, yung treatment sa kanya. So, ibig sabihin nakadepende talaga sa presidente. Ayun. Anyway, siya, sige na, matulog na tayo. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at kita